Wipe your feet, tucker her in tonight. We're here to talk about the Big Three War.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
The Big Three, three of the biggest rappers in the industry today. We're here to talk about the Big Three War. Break this whole thing down. We're going to be going through some lyrics. And I want you guys to decide here. Who will be the victor of this Big Three kerfluffle? Do you got Drizzy? Do you got Mr. K. Dot? Or do you have Mr. J. Cole? You must make a decision tonight. I am forcing you guys, the hip hop listener, to make a choice tonight. I'm on my, I'm on my whack 100. You got to pick a side tonight.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga. All
right, you need to pick a side tonight. Now, we're going to be going through some lyrics. We're going to be talking about this thing. But ultimately, who do you guys like? Who's your favorite artist out of this pack? Salute to Nelly. I see Nelly's in the building. Salute to Nelly. Nelly in the building. Salute to Nelly. Nelly says, hit that like button. Share this content. Exactly. Salute to Nelly. But who do you guys ultimately have in this battle? Who do you have in this kerfluffle? Are you rocking with Kendrick? Did you like that verse? Was that like that verse doing it for you like that? When you heard that like that verse, did you thought he was talking commanding on there?
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Was you enjoying the verse? We may have to go to that because that's where it all started from. We may have to start with that verse. Let's go to that verse. Let me pull up that like that verse and rap it for y'all. Why not? We on here. We're talking. Let's pull up that like that verse because that's what got this whole hip hop thing on a frenzy right now.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
We gotta pull that up. Let me go to Hip Hop Genius and pull up them lyrics, man. Because we gotta talk about this thing. Let's talk about this thing. Now let's go to Kendrick's verse on like that. We got to rock that verse out real quick. Let's do that, right? This is how he starts the verse, right? Let's get to it. Hold on, let me make sure I got this. Hold on, let me make sure I get this. Hold on.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Y'all give me a second. Oh. I thought I had the right thing pulled up, but I didn't. Hold on. Okay. That's how he starts the verse. These niggas talking out of their mouths, talking out of their necks.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Don't pull no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
And I have to play this whack 100 ad-lib because Kendrick is from the West Coast, so I have to play these ad-libs, this whack 100 ad-lib as I'm talking and as I'm writing these, when I'm rapping these lyrics. He says, hey, let's get it, bro. Money, power, respect. The last one is better. See, it's a lot of goofies with a check.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Was he clapping at Drake with that bar? We know Drake is working with Nike. He has the Nocta brand, if you don't know. He's working closely with Nike. Was that a gut punch, if you will? Right to the gut. To Drake when he said, it's a lot of goofies with a check, It seems like a gut punch to me. Let's get back to it. I hope them sentiments symbolic. My temperament bipolar. I choose violence.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
He's letting y'all know he chooses violence. He's not with all of that. Oh, we're Big Three. We're brothers in this rap thing. Oh, guys, let's collab on a track together. He's letting y'all know he chooses violence.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Let's get back to it. Okay, let's get it, bro. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but cannot be legit no 40 water. Yeah, get up with me. F sneak dissing first person shooter. I hope they come with 3 switches.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I crash out like F rap. This Melly Mel if I had to. Even Melly Mel caught a slug to the mug. Melly Mel caught a slug to the mug. Let's get back to it. This Melly Mel if I had to. Got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos.
Oh, Pyro, you going?
Now, I didn't like that line. I'm burning tattoos. How do you burn a tattoo?
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I didn't really get that line. He says I got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. I think that we have to, dock Kendrick 1 point. How do you burn a tattoo? How do you burn a tattoo? A tattoo is attached to your body. Are you going to burn the whole body, or are you going to snatch the tattoo off his arm and burn it? I don't know. We have to dock Kendrick a couple points for that bar. I don't understand that bar. Lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If he walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Right? Let's get back to I think I won't drop location. I still got PTSD. Mother F the big 3. Right? I gotta play that.
Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
He says F the big. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Right? Because, these bars are not really blowing me away. These bars are not like, oh, am I on like, why my thing is blank on here? Hold on. These bars are not like really blowing me away. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, they're cool, but I mean, they're not really blowing me away like that. It's got a couple bars that's like, okay, that's cool. But I mean, are y'all really blown away with what he's talking about here? Nelly says, you need a Ed Lover soundbite. He was on YouTube during the early days. Oh, the Come On Son. Yeah, I was thinking about using that, Nelly. I was thinking about using the Ed Lover one. I was thinking about downloading the Ed Lover one and using that. And Nelly says, I know who Kendrick and J. Cole is, but I have only heard maybe 1 or 2 songs from them. That's crazy. These are 2 of the biggest artists on the planet. Why I called you sing? Nelly, you got to be checked in. These are 2 of the biggest artists on the planet, Nelly. How you ain't checked in with Kendrick and checked in with Cole? They running rap right now. You got to get checked in, Nelly. Let me get back to these bars. Because I'm grading these bars because they're acting like this verse was like the verse of the millennium. But when I'm looking at it, I'm not really impressed with these bars like that. The energy is there. But like the bars, I'm not really feeling the bars like that.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I'm not really feeling the bars like that. I gotta be honest with y'all. Let me move to the side. Let me get in the center. So Mother F the big 3. It's just big me.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Nigga bump. I'm really like that, and your best work is a light pack. Nigga Prince outlive Mike Jack. Wow, that's a little nice little bar. I mean, that's all of these are jabs to me. I don't see no haymakers, no uppercuts, no right hooks, no power punches. These are all jabs. So I don't know why people are so blown away with this verse. I mean, the energy was there. I'll give him that. What he's saying. I mean, outside of him saying Mother F the big 3, what really blew you away from this verse? For me, nothing really blew me away. Let's get back to it though. He says, okay, Prince outlive Mike Jack. Nigga bum. For all your dogs getting buried. That's a K. You gonna see, wait, that's a K with all these 9s. He gonna see Pet Cemetery.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I see what he did there. K with all these 9s. You're gonna see Pet Cemetery because he said for all your dogs getting buried, you're gonna see a K with all these 9s. I get the flip. K, 9s, dogs. 4 of your dogs getting buried. You're gonna see Pet Cemetery. I get the flip.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
But again, like, none of this is blowing me away. I'm not blown away. Like, I'm not blown away with these bars. Like, oh, these are the bars of the millennium. These are the lyrics of the millennium. I'm not blown away. It's not doing it for me, right? It's not doing it for me. I gotta be honest here. I'm not blown away. Now let's get to the 7-minute drill, because I wanted to take time to go through these lyrics. You know, and again, if you're in here, I need y'all to pick tonight. Are you team Kendrick? Are you team Drake? Are you team what team are you rocking with tonight? Who's your mans tonight? I need to know who your mans is tonight. Who you rocking with? Who's the person that you ultimately are saying, you know, this is my guy tonight? And let me unpin this, because I want to see who y'all got. I have to see who y'all got. So mostly we got Kendrick right now. Most people are voting Kendrick. They're saying Kendrick. We got 1 vote for Drake. Salute. That's where my vote is going. My vote is going to Drake. I'm letting y'all know right now, my vote is going to Drake. Drake is the most consistent. He got the most hits. I'm going with Drake. My vote is with Drake. I'm riding with the light-skinned biracial Drake, half black, half Jew Drake. Now, let me pull up this 7-minute drill. Let me pull up this 7-minute drill track. Hold on. Y'all give me a second. 7-minute drill. We have to pull up these lyrics to the 7-minute drill. Here we go. I got him. Now let's run through these lyrics. Now we just went through the Kendrick verse. If you're just checking in, we went through the Kendrick verse, and I have determined it to not be that stellar of a verse. I'm not blown away with that verse. I don't feel like, you know, what he's saying. Let's go off of what he's saying. What he's saying, is it blowing you away? Is it like making you go, oh, Kendrick is so great? No, the energy is there. Sometimes you can have great energy. I'm gonna give you some rappers that have great energy, but may not be the best lyrically. One that comes off the top of the head is DMX. DMX has great energy, but his lyrics he was never a Jay-Z or a Nas or nothing like that. Waka Flocka Flame, incredible energy, but what he says on a track is not blowing you away. Waka Flocka never had a top 10 verse or like one of those, like, you know, verses of the year or nothing like that. It's more so energy, and I feel like Kendrick, he had energy on the track, but what he was saying, you know, he had a couple clever bars. K with all these nines, you're gonna see Pet Cemetery, but you know, are you blown away? Is it like making you say, oh, Kendrick is the greatest person to ever put lyrics together? For me, no. I'm just calling it down the middle. I'm just keeping it real and calling it down the middle. Now let's look at some of these J. Cole lyrics. Right? Let's get into 7-minute drill, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into 7-minute drill. Let's go into these lyrics. He says, light work, like it's PWC. Now, PWC, I believe that's a public works. I think that's like the light company in North Carolina, I believe so. So I think that's when he says PWC, that's what he means. It's a cold world. Keep your heat underneath your seat. I got a phone call. They say that somebody dissing. You want some attention if it comes with extensions. My dog's like, say the word. He on bullshit. He be itching. Done put so much work in these streets. He got a pension. I'm not, that's cool. Again, I'm not blown away yet. Nothing's blowing me away, but let's go back into these lyrics, right? I told him, chill out. How I look having a henchman. If shots get to popping, I'm the one doing the clenching. I like that bar. That's a nice little bar. Let's get to verse 1. I came up in the Ville. I'm so good when it comes to tension. He's still doing shows, but he fell off like the Simpsons. Now, I like this bar, and I'm gonna tell you why I like this bar, right? The Simpsons did fall off. Let's be real. And salute to Michael Stratton. Salute to Michael Stratton. Michael Stratton says, "What's your definition of being blown away, my G?" Let me explain. My definition of being blown away is it's a mix of things. It's great rapping, great lyrical content, great energy, and all of it has to make a marriage of a great song, right? And let me give you some diss records that do this. Right? Where the lyrics were good, the energy was there, and it ultimately made a good diss record, right? When you think about tracks like Hit 'Em Up, Tupac, Hit 'Em Up, the energy Tupac had, where the end of the track, Tupac talking about, my fofo make sure all your kids don't grow. You know, let me hit the whack 100 for that one.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Tupac was like, my fofo make sure all your kids don't grow. Like, you felt the energy and you felt the passion in his voice. I feel like with this Kendrick track, their energy is there, but the lyrical content isn't there for me. This is not no incredible diss record. This is like people are clowning J. Cole and they're saying, well, he didn't have the energy, but did Kendrick really have the energy? Outside of saying F the big three, what else did he really say? All of his shots are really going at Drake, really. Nothing that Kendrick was saying was that detrimental, in my opinion, to nothing he was saying was that detrimental to Cole, because this whole diss record wasn't really, going at Cole like that. Was the energy there for Kendrick? The energy was there. He was on it. He was on that whack 100.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
But the lyrical content wasn't there. I wasn't blown away with the lyrics, And Michael Stratton says, truth, they was all going at Drake. They was going at Drake. I mean, Like That is really a Drake diss. It's really a Drake diss, because you got Future, he's beefing with Drake. You got Metro, he's beefing with Drake. Kendrick and Drake, they've been going at it for the last decade now, going back and forth, subliminal here, subliminal there. So they've been going back and forth. So it's really dedicated to Drake. Cole just kind of, he caught a stray. He caught a stray because he said, Kendrick said F the big three. And Kendrick feels like they were sneak dissing in the first person shooter. We may have to get to that, but ultimately, I agree. It's mostly about Drake. This is mostly about Drake. But J. Cole, he has something to say, because he wasn't feeling Kendrick feeling himself talking about F the big three. When they put all this collateral, when they put all of this credit into the big three, They've been on tour for the last, a year or so, bigging up this big three, and here come Kendrick talking about us, the big three. Like, come on, Kendrick. Come on, Kendrick. You haven't dropped an album in 5 years. And we have to talk about that. Is Kendrick really in the big three right now? I'm talking about right now. Is he in the big three? In my opinion, and listen, I love Kendrick. I'm a fan of Kendrick. To Pimp a Butterfly is one of my favorite Kendrick albums. Damn, incredible album. Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80, Untitled, all great bodies of work. But the last album was trash. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was trash. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. I thought that the first diss, for me, the first diss was unlistenable. I thought the first disc was absolutely unlistenable. I think the second disc has more deeper songs, more palatable for me. Some people would disagree. They would say the first disc was probably their favorite. For me, that second disc was better because I like Savior. I like the Mr. Morale song. I like Mother I Sober. I like those songs. Those are probably the only 3 songs that I would take. The rest of that whole project was garbage to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The song with Kodak, Rich Spirit, Father Time, We Cry Together, all garbage. And I'm standing on it.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I'm standing on it. I think that all of those songs, in my opinion, was garbage. I didn't like the album. I thought it was corny. I thought it was garbage. And just to speak, this to go a little further with this whole Kendrick thing, you know, he made us wait 5 years for this album. You know? Now listen, if he would have dropped a damn caliber type of album after 5 years, I don't think this stream would have been made. I don't think I would have even made this stream tonight. If he would have dropped a Good Kid, Mad City, I'm talking about quality wise, after 5 years, we would all have to shut up. Because we would say, okay, he didn't drop for 5 years, but he dropped another classic. He made us wait for 5 damn years and he dropped a garbage album. And y'all claiming that this dude is the best rapper on the planet. I remember when Billboard, they put out the top 10 rappers of all time, right? Top 10 rapper, and everybody, you should know my favorite rapper is Nas, right? So they did the top 10 rappers of all time. Number 1 was Jay-Z, right? And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Even as a Nas fan, I'm cool with Jay being number 1. I'm cool with that. He's not number 1 to me, but I'm cool with that. Number 2 was Kendrick Lamar. The man has only dropped 4 albums in 12 damn years. How is he the second best rapper of all time? You telling me Nas been in the game since 1994? You trying to tell me Nas 20 albums, 20 damn albums, been in the game since 1994. You telling me a nigga with only 4 albums after 12 damn years is better than Nas? I think the Kendrick Lamar fans just rub me the wrong way. They really do. They rub me the wrong way. They really do. Is Kendrick Lamar an incredible rapper? Yes. Does he have great bodies of work? Yes. Is he one of the best of this generation? Yes. But the work ethic is not there. The consistency is not there. And you can't disappear for 5 damn years and say you're you're God's gift to rap.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Not when Cole is dropping projects every year, dropping features every year. Not when Drake is dropping projects every year, dropping features every year. And they're standing on the top of the mountaintop when it comes to hip hop. You can't just say, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. How are you the best? You've been gone for 5 damn years. Where has Kendrick been? Has he been knitting? What has he been doing? What, he doing his laundry? What's he been doing? Has he been taking a knitting and sewing class? Has he been learning karate? Climbing mountains? What has he been doing? Playing basketball at the Compton Parks? What has he been doing for 5 years? It don't take no damn 5 years to drop a damn album. I don't care what you Kendrick Lamar fans say. It does not take no 5 damn years. This is this man's life. His life is making music. It don't take no, I don't care how great you think his albums is, how quality the quality of his albums are so great. It don't take no damn 5 years. Kendrick ain't no he ain't no business mogul. He ain't running no Fortune 500 company. He ain't got no brand deals like a Jay-Z or like a Drake or something like that, where they got different businesses and stuff like that they're running. The majority of what this man does is rap, make albums. It don't take no damn 5 years. And listen, I'll give a rapper 2 years. If a rapper want to take 2 years off, I'll give them that. Even 3 years, I'll give them that. You want to take 2-3 years off, you can have that. I'll let a rapper have 2-3 years off. I don't have an issue with a rapper taking 2-3 years off. But when we go into the realm of 5 days, that's half a decade. You trying to tell me a nigga that's been missing for half a decade is better than the niggas that's dropping year after year after year, hit after hit after hit, feature after feature after feature, incredible verses. Cole been putting up numbers on them verses. Drake been putting up numbers on that Hot 100, dropping a song every year. Song of the summer, Her Loss, great body of work. You may not think it's critically acclaimed. You may not think that it's all that, but at the end of the day, people are liking that music. People are letting that song go to the top of the charts. People are buying into those verses, buying into those songs. So you telling me a dude who's putting up 30 every night, 30 points per game, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, but the nigga that's been missing for the whole season, he been missing for 5 seasons, oh, he's better because 5 seasons ago, he put up 50. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. We got 17 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Warning, 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 warning.
That is a warning. Hit that like button if you're in here. Hit that like button. Let me read some of these comments, yo. Let me read. KUVF. He says, these kind of hip hop fans are the worst. Are you talking about me, sir? Are you talking about me? I'm the worst? You saying I'm the worst? Dayton says, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is hated on a lot, and I don't understand that when it comes to pure art. Let me tell you why I think Mr. Morale is a whack album. Thank you for joining me, sir, too. Thank you for joining me, bro. Salute to you. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. Let me just tell you again, because I went through the Mr. Morale thing. Let me just talk about it just a little bit more, right? This is the issue with Mr. Morale. This is the issue. First off, let's start from the top. You drop Damn, right? Because we have to start at the top. You drop Damn, an incredible body of work, a classic album. We all could admit that, right? We could all admit that. Even me, I'm gonna admit that. Incredible body of work, won a Pulitzer Prize, did incredible numbers, Hot 100, it was everywhere. Commercially, successful, critically acclaimed, incredible body of work. You leave hip hop for 5 damn years. Hold on. 5 damn years. You don't drop it so much as 1 damn verse for the last 5 years. Cool. Because at the end of the day, we listen, when Kendrick is ready, he's gonna drop another magnum opus upon us. He's gonna drop another classic album upon us. We waited that 5 years. We couldn't wait to hear that body of work. We couldn't wait to hear it, right? Ultimately, 5 years went by. We didn't get a verse. We didn't hear from him. He drops this album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And the album was garbage. We didn't want Kendrick's therapeutic album. We didn't want that. After 5 years, we want you to come back bigger, better than you was. Now listen, hear me out. I think the first diss is garbage. I think that first diss is absolutely garbage. Absolutely garbage. All of the songs. From N95, what is that? N95, what is that? What is that? That's a terrible song. Terrible song. N95. What you talking about, the N95 mask or whatever. Terrible song. Father Time. Corny song. Corny song. Great message. Great message. But musically, it did not connect for me. Musically. Great message, but musically didn't connect. United in Grief. Corny song. Trash song. Just production-wise. Wasn't what I was looking for. Worldwide Steppers. These are all songs on the first disc that I'm naming, just to let you know. Trash. This is the majority of what makes up. Let's get to Crown. I think Crown is on the first disc, or if it's on the second. What is that? What is Crown? What is this? It sounds like I'm in a musical theater, like I'm in Carnegie Hall, listening to a play. What is this? This is not what I wanted to hear, Kendrick. Let me tell you the songs that I do like. Savior, incredible song. Mother I Sober, incredible song. Mr. Morale, the song, incredible song. That's about it for me, though. There's about 3 records, give or take, that I like. The rest of the album is trash. It's garbage. From beginning, even the way he ended the album with A Mirror. When has a Kendrick Lamar album ever ended like that? Where he, and I understand. I understand what a lot of people's gripes is. This is a therapeutic album for Kendrick. Kendrick's in therapy. He's in deep thought. Kendrick is sitting down on the couch and he is going through his therapy. I don't give a damn. Does it translate to good music? Does your therapeutic album translate to a great body of work? Ultimately, it did not translate to a great body of work. And Kendrick is we hold Kendrick to a different level, right? Each one of these dudes we hold to a different level, right? With Kendrick, we expect Kendrick to give us that incredible body of work. We expect Drake to give us those big top 10 hits, right? And we expect J. Cole to give us an incredible verse. And I feel like as far as what we expected, after 5 years of waiting, we did not ultimately get. We did not ultimately get that. That's just my thoughts, though. That's just my thoughts. KUVF says the lack of taste. Personally, bro, I mean, come on. I just don't think that I don't think the album was good like that. We got 20 people in here. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Warning. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Salute to Nelly. I know Nelly's still in there. Salute to Nelly, one of my mods. But KUVF. What I want to ask you, because I think you're a Kendrick Lamar fan. What do you ultimately like better? Did you like the 7-minute drill better, or do you ultimately like that verse better? What do you like better? Because I want to ask you, you're a Kendrick Lamar fan. I want you to be honest. Did you feel like that verse was better, or did you feel like the 7-minute drill was better? Let me know. Section 80 is incredible. Y'all talking about Section 80. I think Section 80 is a great album. Incredible album. I like Section 80. For me, my favorite Kendrick Lamar album is To Pimp a Butterfly, for me. And then after that, I think it would be Damn. And then after that, I think it would be Good Kid. After that, I think it would be Untitled Unmastered. Like I have that Mr. Morale album. That's my least favorite. Even I like Overly Dedicated better than the Mr. Morale album. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I like Overly Dedicated better than Mr. Morale. I just think that Mr. Morale is just a boring album. It's a boring album. I mean, I understand this is his therapy. Kendrick is in deep thought. He's sitting on the couch. Yeah, therapist. When I was growing up in Compton, it was hard for me, and my father, he was really, he wasn't the best father, and I mean, it made me sad and sentimental. Nigga, where are the damn hits? Where are the hits at?
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Where are the hits? We want the hits. We don't want your damn therapy album, nigga. Where the damn hits at? Where are the hits at? Let me look at the voting in here. So we got majority Kendrick fans in here. Majority of y'all are saying Kendrick is winning this. Y'all saying Kendrick is the man. I'm not mad at y'all. If y'all feel like Kendrick is the man, y'all feel like Kendrick is the man. Like, I'm not trying to sway y'all. I just want to gauge where we're at. Because I already see the narrative that's being drawn out here. I feel like a lot of Kendrick fans, you guys are kind of delusional. I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all are kind of delusional. I don't understand how somebody, listen, it's sad that I have to take this stance, because ultimately I'm a Kendrick fan as well. I like Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick Lamar more than J. Cole, right? I don't think I like Kendrick more than Drake though, but I definitely like Kendrick more than Cole. No question. But I think you Kendrick Lamar fans are a bit delusional. How can a man be the best rapper when he's barely available, right? Let's just take it to basketball. Let's get off rap for a second. Let's just take it to basketball. And I said this before, let me say it one more time, right? Let's take LeBron James and let's take a person like Kevin Durant, right? Let's just break it down like this. If LeBron James, and let's do this like this. If LeBron James shows up every night, 82 games, puts up 30, 10, and 10. He averages a triple-double, right? Averages a triple-double. And let's say he does that for 5 seasons straight. For 5 seasons straight, never misses a game. No, because listen, and you got to, because this is a perfect example, because everybody's cup of tea isn't LeBron. Some people like Michael Jordan. Some people like Kobe Bryant. Some people like, Steph Curry. LeBron James is not everybody's cup of tea. Just the way he plays, his style of game, he's not everybody's cup of tea. Just like Drake. Drake is not everybody's cup of tea. But if this man is putting up 30 a game, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, every single year, 82 games, goes to the playoffs, goes to the damn finals every season, right? And then you got a guy like KD who 5 seasons ago, he put up incredible numbers. LeBron put up 30, KD put up 45. He put up 11 rebounds and 6 assists every game. But this was 5 seasons ago. LeBron James has been doing this for the last 5 years. This KD been missing for the last 5 seasons. He's nowhere around. He's not dropping a verse. He's not even coming out to play one game to let everybody know, like, yo, my injuries are better. My knee is feeling better. Let me play one game. Like, he's not even playing a game. He's not even in the game. He's not even on the injury report. He's not even showing up to the damn game, my nigga. And how can Kendrick be the best if that's the scenario here? Because it feels like y'all want to give this MVP, he's the best, he's the greatest, he's the best in the game. He barely plays. He's barely checking in the game. If you want the MVP, listen, the NBA, they just put this out too. This is a new rule. You have to play at least 65 games to get an NBA award. That goes for the NBA first team, second team, third team, the defensive team, the MVP, the defensive player, the 6-man. You have to play at least 65 games a season to get an NBA award. If that's the case, if we're breaking it down like that, Kendrick's been gone for 5 years. He's been gone. How can you give a man an MVP as the best rapper? He's the best. He's the greatest. He's barely out there to receive an award, to receive anything. He pops up. What J. Cole said about him was true. He averages one hot verse every 30 months. That was a fact. Let me hit the power rule.
Oh, power rule? You going to bed, nigga.
Where's the lie at? There's no lie. KUVF said, missing the point. Bad example. Music is not like sports. Big boy interview. Nelly says, smash that like button. Exactly. Salute to Nelly. Hit that like button. That is a warning. Warning. Hit that. But KUVF, I'm using that example to correlate. I understand. I agree what you're saying. Music and sports, two very different things. I agree with you, KUVF, but you see the correlation. You see the correlation that I'm making. I'm making the correlation that if we're looking at a year by year basis, let's look at it year by year, right? And let's say we're grading rappers year by year by year. If we're grading rappers year by year by year, right? And Drake drops an album, whether you like it or not, it does numbers. He's dropping verses. He's active. He's playing. We ultimately give him a grade. Whether you don't like him and you give him a C, or you give him a D, or you give him a B, or you give him an A, he gets a grade. J. Cole, he drops an album, he drops a verse. Ultimately, that year, you give him a grade. If Kendrick doesn't show up for a verse, a song, a feature, he doesn't show up whatsoever, he gets a 0. It's almost like when you don't show up to school to take the big tests. You ultimately get a 0. You get a fat 0. You don't try to make it up. You don't try to show up to play the test, to do the test, or whatever. You get that 0. You gotta hold that 0 down for that semester. Maybe next semester you could come back and run it back and try to get your grades up. But for that semester, you get that big fat 0. And that's what Kendrick has been taking. He's been taking 0s. Big fat O's every single year. We can give a grade for Drake. We could give a grade to J. Cole, whether you like them or not, whether they're your cup of tea or not. We can't give Kendrick a grade because he don't be around. I'm just saying, man, I don't feel like you're seeing that point. And KUVF says, art is a feeling, form, and action. Listen, I agree. I agree with the point of, music and sports are two different things. I agree. But at the end of the day, you can't be the best when you're barely available. When you're barely available, when you're barely putting out art, you can't be the best. I'm sorry. Hip hop is a competitive sport. But you don't want to talk about that. You want to keep bringing up, things to help Kendrick's point. Would you admit right now that hip hop is a competitive sport? KUVF, will you admit right now that hip hop is a competitive sport? If hip hop is a competitive sport and there are people that are competing to be the best, and you have one rapper who's barely putting out verses and music and art, how can you be the best? You're not competitive. You're barely playing. You're not even playing. You're not even putting in your ticket to say, I'm playing. I'm showing up for this game. I'm being competitive. You're barely around. Hip hop is a competitive sport. You're barely around. You're barely checking in. Nobody's talking to that. Nobody, I'm just saying. No, okay. KUVF says, no, I see your point. All right. I just want you to see my point on that, I just want you to see my point. Now, let's go through these J. Cole lyrics, right? Because I took a little detour. Salute to KUVF. Salute, bro. Salute. Let's get to these lyrics. Let's get to these lyrics by J. Cole, 7-minute drill. That's the name of the joint. Came up in the Ville, so I'm good when it's tension. He's still doing shows but fell off like The Simpsons. The Simpsons did fall off. I mean, The Simpsons ain't been popping since the 90s. Let's be real. Your first Your first album was classic, right? Your last album was tragic. I'm sorry, but he's right. That last album was tragic. It was garbage. It wasn't a good album. This is just my opinion. Your second album put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. Now hear me out. I disagree with that bar. I disagree with the bar that your second album put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. I disagree with that bar. That's my favorite album from Kendrick, is To Pimp a Butterfly. And I think that Cole really has no ground to stand on with that bar, because come on, Born Sinner, Sideline Story, those albums were snooze fests. Let's be real here, you know? Actually, let me put the black one on. Hold on.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Those albums put me to bed. Sideline Story, Born Sinner, those albums put me to bed. Those were not good albums. So he really has no ground to stand on calling To Pimp a Butterfly, you know, put niggas to sleep. I mean, Kendrick has better albums than J. Cole. I don't think we could dispute that. I don't think we could dispute that. Your third album was massive, and that was your prime. I agree. That was Kendrick's prime. I believe that, you know, Damn was ultimately his prime. That was like the peak of his career at that point. I agree. I was trailing right behind, and I just hit mine. He's just saying he just hit his prime. I think lyrically, yeah, he's making better albums. I think J. Cole is now in his prime. Yeah, I would agree with that. Now I'm front of the line with the comfortable lead. How ironic. Soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. Well, he caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see. Boy, I got here off of bars, not no controversy. Let's address that. Let's address that, because you know we're here to break down bars. We're here to break down some of these lyrics here. Has Kendrick been making a name currently? Not what he did 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 years ago. Now, right now. Is he making a name for himself off of controversy? And you could make an argument that Kendrick is using this to create buzz for his name. Now, hear me out. Is Kendrick Lamar critically acclaimed? Absolutely. Does he have loving fans? Does he have a fan base? Absolutely. But you could make an argument that he's using this almost as a stepping stone to, you know, whatever he got coming down the pipe, whatever he's working on, whatever he's tinkering with. You could make an argument that he's using this moment, you know, in a way to, you know, profit off of the controversy of dissing Drake, dissing these people. You know, you can make the argument. Nelly says the 444 album, the 444 album, that's a classic too. That's a classic album. KUVF said, my favorite J. Cole album is For Your Eyes. I hate that album, to be honest with you. I thought that album was a snooze fest too. The For Your Eyes Only, I did not like that album. I did not like it. I like 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I like the Off Season. People give KOD a bad rep. They say KOD is corny. I liked KOD. I don't think it's better than 2014 Forest Hill Drive or Off Season. I don't think it's better than those albums, but I did like KOD. Generally, I did like that album. We got 16 votes. Let me just look at the votes real quick just to see. Okay, yeah, Kendrick with a comfortable lead. Yeah, Kendrick with a comfortable lead. We got Cole. He got 25 votes, and we got Drake with only 12 votes. 12% of the votes. Yeah, keep voting. I want to know what you guys are thinking out there. Who y'all got, man? Yeah, KOD was a cool album. It gets a bad rap. A lot of people don't like that album, but I like that album. I thought it was cool. I don't think it's his best though, but I liked it though. Let me get back to these bars. Where was I at? Well, okay, yeah. Now he wants something with me. Well, he caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see. Boy, I got here off of bars, not no controversy. Funny thing about it, I don't want the prestige. F them Grammys, because them ain't never did nothing for me. So pretty much he's, saying that Kendrick Lamar, he's like, so into the Grammys, the prestige, and people have been glazing him, which I think is kind of true. People have been glazing Kendrick, Did Mr. Morale was Mr. Morale really the best album during the Grammys? I don't think that was the best album. Yeah. But I get him. I think that, I'm gonna be honest with you, so far, I don't like the fact that J. Cole is attacking Kendrick Lamar's discography. That's what I don't like. Because Mr. Morale, I don't like it. I think it's a trash album. But Damn is a classic. To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic. Good Kid, Mad City is a classic. 3 classic albums, J. Cole. J. Cole doesn't have 3 classic albums. He has good albums. Off Season, good album. 2014 Forest Hill Drive, good album. But he doesn't have classics. I can't say that either one of those albums are classics, like herald classics, like it's up there with an Illmatic or a Doggy Style or a Reasonable Doubt or a Purple Tape. I can't say any of those J. Cole albums are up there with those classic bodies of work. I can't say that. He says he doesn't want the prestige, because them people never did nothing for him. Slugs took my dude's soul. Drug took another one. This rap beef ain't realer than nothing that I seen in Cumberland. I think that's where he's from. He's averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. I agree. I mean, every 30 months he's popping up with a verse, he's popping up like he's the Candy Man, showing up, popping up with these verses, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Flowin, he says this wasn't the start of the beef. The Kendrick calling out Cole for not doing features started it all. I agree. This really started, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is really a Kendrick and Drake beef. Cole kind of just jumped out there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I personally think that Kendrick wasn't clapping at Cole. I think Kendrick was only challenging the Big 3 line. He was only saying, I don't want to be a part of this Big 3 thing that y'all got going on. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm better than both of you niggas. I think that's what Kendrick was going for. But I don't think that Kendrick was trying to go at Cole. I think that the whole like that verse is about Drake. He wants beef with Drake. He wants Drake. He was hoping Drake came out and said this. Now whatever he had planned or whatever he's trying to, facilitate, I think he has to adjust now, because now you have to deal with Cole and you also have to wait for this Drake response. So, he has a lot that he's dealing with right now. I ain't gonna lie. Flowing Air Production says 6-time platinum for 2014. No features, looking to be diamond. It's 6-time platinum? I did not know that. Salute to Cole. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I thought for sure it was like double platinum, but I didn't think it was 6-time platinum. I may have to do some research on that. 6-time platinum for that? That's pretty impressive. But flowing, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about Kendrick. If J. Cole, and listen, Forest Hills Drive is not better than any of the best Kendrick albums. It's not. But if Cole is putting out an album every year or every other year, let's say even 2 to 3 years, right? While, Kendrick is kind of sitting on his hands for 5 years straight, but without a verse or anything, I mean, in terms of rankings, I would have to pick Cole over Kendrick, because you got these classic bodies of work, but we haven't seen you for 3-4 years. That's the only point that I'm making. We have to stop saying that Kendrick is the best. He's not the best. And he's not this Candyman, the Candyman can.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
He's not this, you know, Candyman fictional character that we're making him out to be. You know, he goes missing. You know, he goes out to Ghana. He's dancing with the people in Ghana. You know, he's doing his laundry at the Compton laundromat. You know, he's playing handball in the parks of New York with the Boricuas. Can we honestly say that he's active? He's not active. He's not active. You have to be active to be the best. You can't call yourself the best. When Lil Wayne was saying, I am the best rapper alive, when he was standing on that saying he's the best rapper alive, Lil Wayne was on every feature. He was on every song. He was dropping albums every year. This is a man saying, I'm the best. I'm the best because I'm on every feature and I'm killing it. I'm dropping an album every single year. I'm popping. I'm me. I'm Big Him. I'm Big Wayne. And we said, you know what? Wayne is the best rapper alive because he's on every song. He's killing it. He's dropping albums. He's active. Kendrick is not active. He takes long breaks. He goes missing. We don't see him. We're wondering where the nigga is. Where you at? Where you at? Nelly is saying, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are checked in. That was a warning. Warning, 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 warning. Get checked in, get checked in. You know, welcome to the check-in report. Thank you guys for joining me. I see we got a few new subscribers. Thank you guys for checking in with the check-in report. Thank you guys. But this whole kerfluffle here, man, you know, we have to get down to the meat and potatoes. Who is the best? Let me see the votes. We got 21 votes. Salute to everybody who voted. Salute to y'all. We got about 21 votes in here. Salute to everybody who voted. 21 votes. Let me look at the voting. We got Kendrick with 62% of the vote. We got Cole with 29% of the vote. And we have Drake with only 10% of the vote. Very interesting. And you know, I kind of thought that it would go that way. You know, a lot of people, you know, they hate on the reign of Drake. You know, a lot of people are hating on Drake. They hate to see, you know, that goes with the territory. Whenever you're on the top, everybody's gonna hate on you. I seen it with Jay-Z. I seen it with Wayne. I seen it with every single rapper that was at the top. Whoever was on the top, Kanye, whoever was on top of hip hop, everybody hates on them. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they're hating on Drake, you know, in this era. Flowing says, honestly, Wayne run was insane, but only one killed him on a feature. Who was that? Who bodied Wayne on a feature? Let me know. Please don't say Jay-Z. You're gonna say Jay-Z beat him on Mr. Carter? Who beat Wayne on a feature? Please let me know. Because I think Jay did catch him. I think Jay did catch him on Mr. Wayne, or Mr. Carter, excuse me, on Mr. Carter. I think he did catch him on that. But I mean, I don't think that Wayne was really going at his head like that. I think Wayne just wanted to make a song with one of his idols. If Wayne was like, yo, I'm gonna tear this dude's head off, like, I think Wayne could have took Jay's head off on that song if he wanted to. I think that he just wanted to make a song with one of his idols, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna take it easy on Jay. So I don't think he was going for it on that, you know? Oh, you said M. Okay, M is the only one, and Wayne said it himself. Now, what song is that? Is that the drop the world on? I'm gonna drop the world on your head. You talking about that song, or you talking about Forever? I think Eminem had the best verse on Forever. I agree with that. If you're talking about Forever, I agree. Eminem had the best verse on Forever. But if you're talking about Drop the World, I think Wayne had a better verse on Drop the World. I'ma drop the world on your head. No. I remember that song. I'll give it to Wayne. I think Wayne had a better verse. But Forever, if you're talking about Forever, then yes, I would agree. Forever, he caught him on Forever, you know. Nelly says, thank you to the new subscribers. Welcome to the check-in crew. Salute. Thank you, Nelly. Salute to Nelly. Putting in that mod work. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That is a warning. Warning, 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 warning. You know, Flowman says, you dropped the world forever and no love. I don't remember no love. I don't remember no love. I remember Drop the World. I think Wayne caught him on Drop the World. I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember Drop the World. I don't remember no love. Drop the World. I think Wayne caught him on that one. I'm gonna be honest. I think he caught him on Drop the World. Forever, definitely. Eminem caught a body on that. But you know, it is what it is. But who ultimately do you guys have in this? Do you have Cole? You know, listen, we looked at Cole's verse. You know, ultimately we're gonna see who's winning this Big Three war. This Big Three war. You know, everybody's strategizing for that #1 spot. I think Kendrick wants to play ball. I won't be surprised if we see a Kendrick Lamar album this year. I think that he's working on something, because if Kendrick, let me say this. If Kendrick doesn't take this opportunity to make this moment something big, where he drops his biggest album, his best and grandest album, I think he drops the ball, right? You have to use this moment, because everybody's talking about this Cole, Drake, Big Three, Kendrick, Big Three thing situation. Everybody's talking about it. So if he doesn't take this opportunity to have something in the tuck, like an album where it's going to be his best album, where it's going to be one of the best albums we've ever heard, and he's going to be clapping at all these rap guys, and he's going to make the best album we ever heard, I think that he ultimately is going to drop the ball. Nobody's looking at that. They're only looking at this whole beef with, Drake and Cole. Okay, we all want to see the beef. We all want to hear the songs and the diss records. But I think that right now, you have all this controversy, you have all of these songs, you have all of the rap world at your hands right now, Kendrick. You have to drop an album. It's bigger than a diss record. We want to hear a diss record as well, but we ultimately want to hear an album. You have to drop an album this year. We want to hear the Cole album this year. We want to hear the Kendrick album. We want to hear what Drake has been working on. Let's see if he steps out there, he starts dissing Kendrick, clapping at him. Ultimately, we have to get to the bottom of who is #1. I think they're all positioning for their spots right now. Who is #1 on that Big Three? Who is Big Three? Who's in that Big Three? Who's positioning? Who's the #1 guy on that list right now? We still don't know yet. 21 again. We got 21 votes. Let me just look at the voting on here one more time. We still got 21 votes, and like I said, we got 62% Kendrick, 29% Cole, and we have 10% for Drake again. But ultimately, this is what we want to see. We want to see ultimately who is the top guy. Who's the top guy here? Who's going to run away with all the marbles? Who's going to come away with the crown and say, I am the best. I am the best that ever lived. I am #1. I am not the 3, not the 2, but the UNO, the Uno, #1. We want to know. Flowing says, I got Cole, but I swear if this just a setup for a collab album being the fall off, I swear I called it first. I don't think Cole is going to go out like that. I think Cole is, I think Cole wants that #1 spot. He's rapping like he wants that #1 spot. I think that he's taking this serious. I think that the Fall Off is probably going to be his best album, or he's going to put all his marbles in that Fall Off being the best album he can make. That's what I think we're going to see with the Fall Off. I think he's going to try to make this the best album he's ever made. I think he's going to take his time with it. We might not even see the Fall Off this year, because he just dropped that I might delete later thing. So he may say, you know what, I'm gonna hold off on the Fall Off one more year. He definitely not gonna drop in the next 2-3 months. If you think the Fall Off is gonna drop in the next 2-3 months, I think you're bugging. He just dropped this I might delete later project off, so I don't think we're gonna see the Fall Off for a while. Maybe the end of the year, possibly, but ultimately, thank you guys for joining me. Most of y'all are rocking with Kendrick, man. You're rocking with Kendrick.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
No, shout out to Cali. You're rolling with Kendrick. Majority of the votes is for Kendrick. You know? Nelly says Kendrick is going to end up winning the poll. Yeah, pretty much. Let me end the poll now, because he's already won, Nelly. I think he's won. He's won. He's won the poll. Yeah, I think he's won the poll. You know, overwhelmingly people have voted for Kendrick. Overwhelmingly people have voted for Kendrick. They said that Kendrick is the best. Kendrick is winning, and you know, a lot of people, they glazing Kendrick. I'm sorry, they kind of glazing the man. You know, the man goes missing for 5 years, and he acts like he's God's gift of rap. Listen, I love the guy. I think he's incredible. Great bodies of work, but come on, bro. You go missing for 5 years, bro. Stop acting like you're God's gift of rap. Just stop. Just stop. I want to hear the album, though. I'm not gonna lie. I want to hear the album. I want to hear what he's working on. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, man. I want to hear what he's been working on. I want to hear what he's been crafting. I do want to hear it. But ultimately, salute to Nelly. Salute to Nelly. Salute. Salute to Flow and Air Production. And salute to everybody that came in and wanted to, you know, join the dialogue, everybody that voted on the chat. And ultimately, Kendrick won. You know, he won the vote. Ultimately, he won tonight. You know, people are overwhelmingly voting for Kendrick. They say Kendrick is the best. You know, let me just read off the vote one more time. Just, you know, just to end this, to put a button on this. Kendrick has 62% of the vote. 29% goes for Cole. And 10% is voting for Drake. That's 21 votes. Let me end the poll right now. Let me end that poll right there. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys. Everybody that checked in, everybody that subscribed. Salute to you. Salute to Nelly once again. Salute to everybody in the clouds. Everybody that's been watching. Everybody that's checked in. I hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. I will see you guys on another video, another stream.